In charge of this entire event, called, yes, Kachina Palencia. The genius, the mastermind, one of the hardest working women on Maui for fundraising. I mean, when she asked me to come see this event, not only is it an honor because of the event to raise money for the Tibetan children, but when I heard the lineup of total superstars, it's just really a thrill for me. And to set the tone, and if any of you don't know me, I'm Susan Osborne, Susie Oda, my friends. And to set the tone, we have someone who's just a dear old friend of mine. I've known Amy for probably close to 14 years, and I had the honor of hearing her do a chant last week at the Tibetan, at the Dharma Center. And she has something different for us this week. And I said, Amy, what can I say to introduce you about who you are and what you like to do? And she just said, tell people that I'm a lover and student of Hawaiian things. So please welcome Amy Chang.
Thank you so much. I've been very blessed to study with many different teachers on the island, and I'd like to share some of the manavo, some of the knowledge. I'd like to open with a very simple Hawaiian chant. It was one of the first chants I've learned, and maybe some of you have learned also. They teach them in the Waldorf schools, I know that. And anyone who's studied hula, it's Eho Mai, and it'll be blessing for tonight. It asks for the wisdom from above, for the inner secrets of the song, and I know there'll be a lot of song here tonight, and for the songs, for the Tibetan songs, Hawaiian chants, songs of the future. So if you know this chant, feel free. I'm going to not use the mic.
Yeah.
like to share a chant that I learned recently. Actually, it's a spoken prayer, and it's written for the children of Hawaii. And it talks about that the ancestors are crying because the children of this time are crying. She compares them to small stones, that are scattered. And it calls on us to rebuild the foundation, rebuild a home, so that these children have a place to be, and that there can be peace again. And the last line is, Imualoa akaleo kalanakila, move forward, continue on, move forward until this lay of victory is reached, that we have enough strength to keep on with this vision for all children. Ewe na aliye oke au ihala. E nana maya mako na pulo one iau e holone. E ala mai kako e na kini na mamo o ka aina aloha. Aloha vale ia aina ko kako kahua. Awe ka ililie ka hopuehu ia ne. E pai ho ia ka pōhaku I paamaila ke kahua hale ho no kako e nā pua e ho'olulu ai. E ale ka I, ka mahi, ka palena, I mua loa a ka le o ka lana kila. Rise up, multitudes, rise up, rebuild. Use your strength, rebuild this foundation so there can be peace. Move forward, I mua loa a ka le o ka lana kila, until this lay of victory is reached. I mua loa a ka le o ka lana kila. So, for all children.
The next entertainer is someone who I've also known for many, many, many years and have had the pleasure of listening to her angelic voice. She has done workshops. She has her wonderful album out. Please give a very warm welcome to my dear friend, Jair Earthchild.
I get to do something very exciting right now because I want to introduce to you a woman who is really, I consider her work to be quite the work of a genius, and she has never before performed for anybody. And when I asked her to perform tonight, she was so inspired that she went and recorded an entire CD. And what I have heard of that CD is really, really special. I'm so blessed and delighted to introduce to you and to share this stage with me tonight, Krishna Vallabha.
We are the future of
It's Raphael here. Could you make sure this is on strings for me? I think I got it, but I'm not sure. Okay. This song. I'm kind of excited to sing this song today because I wrote it 15 years ago. And in a certain sense it changed my life, but when I tried to first perform it, I made the mistake of singing it with some Russian children who were brought here by some KGB officers. And in those days I was a lot wilder, obviously, than I am now. I mean, I'm probably wilder now, but I wasn't as subtle about it then. They wouldn't let me sing the song. I considered it dangerous. It took me a few years to get that that was a compliment. But once again, I'm going to sing this song with my friends and family here, with these beautiful childlike voices behind me. The song is called The Human Child. Will they remember what bless you. This next song I'm going to sing unaccompanied, and I would ask you all to actually join me. Stick around just a minute, because there's one word in this song which everybody can sing. And I know that at least half of you in this room have got heavenly voices, because I heard you when I came in today. It was gorgeous. This song is brand new. And so I sing to you here very humbly. I have half a voice, and I wrote the song on Thursday sitting in a tree. I don't think I remember it. The only part you need to sing is the word sanctuary. Ah, may we create this world into a sanctuary for all the extraordinary life forms that have been created and have come together here to live, right? Oh, the heroes and the heroines, the masters of time, have all come together to close the trail of crime. The sages and the holy ones, the masters of destiny, have all found themselves blessed to be united as one to raise the shield of love. Here we are here, oh here we are here. We call to you who walk the hills of influence and power. We call with our ancestors on behalf of the ones not born, crying, stop, do not sign that bill, giving corporate licenses to kill children or animals. Oh no, Mr. President, Mr. CEO, you're intelligent enough to know it's insane. Too little remains, we must play everywhere is a sanctuary. That's your word. Is a sanctuary. Children of the ancient lands, the orphans of war, give them sanctuary. Give them sanctuary. The whales and the dolphins, the creatures of the seas, give them sanctuary. Every animal, every living tree, give them sanctuary. Every animal, oh every living tree deserves its sanctuary. Give them sanctuary. Circling is our home, ours to share but not to own. We declare, oh, everywhere is a sanctuary. Is a sanctuary. Oh, is a sanctuary. Thank you very much. So this song also has choruses. How about if you bring your microphones back so I can see the people over here that I'm singing to? This song's called the Hobie Song. Some of you have heard it before, and if you do join in towards the end. Inside your heart, dreams reside. Life can seem cruel and the your dreams may hide. You have been listening for the call to make you strong. Everything you feel, everything you touch, the truth is written in song. There have been angels dwelling in the land since time began. We are the children of that story. We have been born of the love between earth and heaven. Our story is a love song. You learned his story, the conqueror's tale. Gilead and glory, but now let peace prevail. You have been listening for the call to make you strong. Everything you feel, everything you touch, the truth is written in song. There have been angels dwelling in the land since time began. We are the children. We have been born of the love between earth and heaven. Our story is a love song. There have been angels dwelling in the land since time began. We are the children of the church. We have been born of the love between earth and heaven. Our story is a love song.
Oh, mahalo, mahalo. Is Don Gilmore right here? No, I asked Don, I says, tell me a little bit about this poem. And he goes, well, it's like everything else. When you try to do something, it just doesn't happen. You've just got to do it. He said he worked on trying to write this poem for 4 hours yesterday. This morning, he said it wrote itself in 10 minutes. Don Gilmore.
Which means I haven't really had a chance to read it yet, so pardon me for using paper. Yes, yesterday when I was really working on this problem, I was startled to read. I was startled to read some of the stories. Country of 8 million people and several thousand children have left. Are you this child, 3 miles high, walking beside melodious harmony, walking beside perfect concentration, lotus blossom following with a song, walking to another country, walking away from home? Are you this child, 3 miles high? Last time you tried, they caught you, months in a walled-in camp, daily lectures on atheism as reality, how progress means gross national product, how China is bringing you into the light, leading you out from eons of darkness. Are you this child, 3 miles high, hoping not to be caught again, maybe this time beaten, hoping not to be bitten by the frost and cold, maybe this time death by ice? Are you this child, 3 miles high, a lineage 3 miles long, each inch a day of history, centuries of ancestors reborn with the same soul? Are you this child walking to India, birthplace of Buddha, to be free at last, free to learn your own history, or so your parents told you. But what you know is cold, is so very cold, and you are not home anymore. Melodious harmony got sick in the lungs, was carried all the way, but died anyway. Perfect concentration lost a few toes, but not his smile. Lotus blossom should recover after a year of compassion. Unwavering kindness has not said a word for days, and crest jewel and guileless soul are worried. Will they be able to stay together? Are you this child, no longer so high, stranger in a strange land? Do you know which of the 7 tribes of humanity you can now call your own?
Mahalo. And another reminder from the front table, if any of you did get in here without paying your $10, please do go up and pay. This is all for the children. Everybody you see on this stage is volunteering their time to entertain you, to help raise money for the Tibetan children. And at this time, it's my honor again, I've known you, over 14 years, one of my dear friends, talented, hardworking, the leader of the Maui World Music Choir, Kachina Valencia.
Aloha and welcome this evening. Thank you so much for coming and supporting this worthy cause. I think I better clue in some of you who don't know quite how that poem came about, so you understand really what this evening is about. I was inspired by an email from Prema Dasara telling me about the Tibetan children coming out of Tibet over the Himalayas, seeking safety in India and Nepal. What's happening is that their parents are sending them because they know it's their only hope of freedom that they'll ever have. And they're risking their lives. These are kids under the age of 13, a lot of them like $500 a month. And they're really risking their lives, not only from the Chinese, but from the wild animals, from starvation and from frostbite. If they do make it to India, they get to stay at the Dalai Lama's place for 2 weeks and get greeted by him, which I'm sure is their great joy. And then they are sent to Tibetan schools and camps all over India. And those, and then they're cared for, and they live in homes of 40 kids and 2 adults. Can you imagine that one? So I figured in our opulence and great good fortune here that we could certainly send a little love their way. And also we have a Tibetan Refugee sponsorship program. We had 23 pictures and letters given to us by the Dharma Center, the Pende Foundation, for children to sponsor. And we have found sponsors, I think, for all but 8 of them so far. And they're going to be, their pictures will be out on a table to the far left when you exit for the intermission. And also that silent auction out there is entirely for their support. And it's going to be the fastest silent auction in history because we're only going to give you about 15 minutes and close it at the end of the intermission. So it is my great pleasure to call up Raphael, my accomplice in crime with the Maui World Choir. And the esteemed Maui World Unity Choir.
This is a Brazilian prayer for our Holy Mother.
out your hand and help each other. Your mother, your father, your sister and brother.